Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are setting up my bullet journal for May. And as I was planning for this video, I immediately knew that I wanted the theme to revolve around the color pink. As you'll see throughout this video, I tried several new things while setting up my spreads this time. So the first new thing is that I actually set up a cover page for the month. And I know that I've created cover pages for each new bullet journal as a, hey, this is a new bullet journal type of thing. But this is the first time this year that I will be creating a cover page for the month. The second new thing that I'm trying is I printed out photos from Pinterest and I'm going to use them in my spreads. I've never done this before, but I do know that it's a very popular way of decorating bullet journals because it's really easy to do and it's cheap. So if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I generally stick to using washi tapes and stickers and craft paper, so this was really fun to try out. So I know that April is generally the month full of cherry blossom themes in the bullet journaling community, but for some reason it hadn't even occurred to me to do that last month. So for May, I will be incorporating some cherry blossoms into my spreads, although that won't be the main focus. So far this year, I've done gray and black, orange and yellow, blue and brown. And for some reason, my heart just really wanted to dedicate an entire month to the color pink. Moving on, I set up my monthly calendar before filming this video, but if you're interested, each day of the month is 4 boxes long and 3 boxes tall. I kept the same layout as the previous month, so it's basically just a monthly calendar with space for me to write down my main goals and mini goals on the side. And I was actually debating whether or not to include a calendar this month because if I'm being completely honest, I rarely ever look at it or update it in my bullet journal. Google Calendar has really taken over in that sense. And so what works for me right now is keeping my weekly spreads up to date instead and referring to my Google Calendar if it's beyond the current week. But I decided to include a calendar in here anyway because there are some pretty important events happening in May, and I know someone, aka my boyfriend, would be sad if I didn't go all out for his birthday month. So as I was decorating this monthly calendar, I ran into the same issue that I had in March, which was that it didn't look very cohesive because of the wide variety of pinks I was using in my stickers and my washi tapes and in my pens. And so I thought I had learned my lesson in March, but I didn't know that there would just be so many different types of pink. I came to this setup with no plan on how I was going to decorate my journal. All I knew was what type of spreads I wanted to include and that I wanted it to be pink and joyful. So what you're seeing here is really just a process of trial and error, experimentation, and improvisation. For the longest time, I used to be one of those girls that absolutely hated the color pink. And it's only over the past 5 years or so that I've really come to love the color and embraced it with open arms. And when I think about it, I am pretty sure that I set myself on hating the color pink and subsequently judging others who liked the color because of its explicit association with being a girl's color and because it represents femininity. Which is just sad, really. Let go of that shit. I am definitely letting go of that internalized misogyny. Next, we are moving on to a spread that I've never seen anyone ever make before, but I could be wrong. It's based on the idea of a gratitude log, except that it's an affirmation log. So basically, I will be writing down one affirmation every day of the month, and I'm hoping that when I look back on it at the end of the month, it'll be a nice reminder of what type of affirmation I chose that day. Now, before I get to decorating these pages, I'm moving on to my tried and true habit tracker. And this month, I am tracking 6 habits. How often I challenge my comfort zone, meditate, go out for fresh air, work out, do yoga, and take my iron pills. And lastly, I am tracking how often I experience anxiety, even though it's not a habit, and I definitely don't want it to become a habit. But I'm just including it in my habit tracker because I don't want to create an entirely different spread just to see how often my mental health dips. Carrying on with the pink snack theme, I stuck a photo of some Kit Kats, and then I added an adorable sticker of a kitten in a pink cup. I filled up any negative space with more pink circle stickers and cherry blossom petals. For my habit tracker, I kept the decorating to a minimum. I used a sticker of a pink picnic blanket and another sticker of a puppy that's inside a pastry puff. Next, we are moving on to my weekly spread, and it's the usual. On the right, I stuck a similar photo to the one on the cover page, except that this one has Coke bottles laying on a picnic blanket. And then I stuck a girl in dark pink clothes on top. On the left, I cut out a photo of the view looking out from a plane window. I doubt I will be traveling anytime soon, but hopefully using these types of photos in my bullet journal will help manifest that in my life. Then I added some simple pink and white grid washi tapes here and there, some more circle stickers, and that is it for my weekly spread. And here is a final flip through. I'm quite happy with the way this setup turned out, even though it's not completely cohesive. I think it still maintained the overall theme pretty well. And I went with this particular girl because she looks so serene and at peace, and that's definitely what I want my May to be like. I want it to be serene, peaceful, and with plenty of time to slow down. I'm honestly really excited to get started on the affirmations page because I think it's going to be awesome to look back on it and maybe use it as a reference page later on so that I can pick out an affirmation that resonates with me in the future. What do you think of this month's theme? And what are you looking forward to in May? If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button and click subscribe. I will be coming at you with more bullet journaling videos, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!